Still this all can be still be used as a business events, but as the sales order is one of the most used firmed order types, so we go ahead with all our examples will be most of the case it will be a business event is our sales order, right?
Yeah. And when
So today we are, yes.
Arvind, like in the check mode, we saw the assignment and production type. Even though you explained with giving the example, but
Mhm.
can we see by the practical in the future, like if I keep no assignment, or if I keep with assembly order, customer requirement, then how the system behave?
Can you come again?
So you explained me theoretically, like in the check mode, like what is the assignment, what is the type, and also you gave me the example. Same in the
Mhm.
production type. But I'm saying, like, can we see in future, like the practical, like if I select the no assignment, or if I select the assignment in the customer requirement with the assembly order, the how the system behave for the ATP check.
Yeah, obviously whenever we are going to do the GATP check availability, so obviously how does it picks up. So how it is able to do it, I will be showing you how the technical settings which we have set it up when you're trying to do the GATP, how it has been picked, I will be showing you. So when we
Okay.
go in detail about when we speak about, like, let us say, like, because you have been using Kbot to promise, we will try to like move for the CTP first. And when you go for CTP, and when you're trying to go for this, what are the check instruction which you have maintained, so how it is being picked. So where you can see that, like I have been saying that check instruction is the one which actually decides which type of configuration or which type of methodology you have been practicing, right? So where you can see actually this, so I will be showing you those are segments that will surely make you give some idea about like how is system trying to behave, and how what taking what important settings into consideration it is able to plan, that you will be able to understand for sure.
Okay. And another one more question regarding, like last time I asked you, like we have not maintained the strategy group, but still I can see the check mode in the product master. So I checked the other setting. You said like there would be some configuration behind of that.
Material
So
group, you have also seen the material group, right? So whether you have maintained a material group, because the whole agenda would be like the transfer of requirement class. If you want to go for the transfer of requirement class, they have to assign it to some other something, because this is a
correct,
masters, right? So
correct. So I'm coming on the same point. So
yes,
I
yes,
saw
go
the
ahead.
MRP group and assignment to the planning strategy. The
Okay,
configuration is there. So
okay,
MRP group to the plant. So and then both combination, I saw the assignment to the planning strategy, and under strategy what was the customer requirement class, same was there as a uh, check mode. So what I want to say, like this assignment, like this configuration automatically determine the check mode when the product shift from ECC to GATP.
yes. So for that we have some integration models which I have said you. Maybe when once we have done with this, the basic idea of how does the configuration works and all, when I'm trying to go for CIF and the purpose of CIF and all, there I'll be showing you what are different integration models which are required to ensure that this ATP happens. Got me?
Okay, okay, okay.
So the first, as I said you, first we will see how it goes, and then we are seeing in specific what are the important things which are required. So that is about the configuration. And now the second question is about how is like how are we trying to map this. So first our agenda was to know, to understand why are we trying to fix all this, like why are you trying to do this, is like we have understood that the TOR is happening to a particular material which is especially planned in not in ECC but in APO. So for those particular materials which you are trying to plan in APO, but still the sale order is coming in ECC, you don't get any access to APO directly, right? Even if it is for CRM system, it can be an OLTP system, it can be an ECC system, either of them, we see that the first front end which comes is an ECC system, or any other OLTP system, anything as such, but not an APO system. But how is this TOR is happening? How is this transfer of requirement is happening? Was explained by me. Hope that was clear for you.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, right? So
Yeah.
now, once, so the first part has finished, that is the entrance of demand has come. So for this demand, So now the immediate technique which APO has to do is like, for this demand, like if the demand has come, what is the methodology they have defined, so that it can do ahead or go ahead with this that practice. So let us say CTP. What does CTP stands for? Capable to promise. So that means it has to challenge its all capabilities to ensure this demand is going to fulfill. Am I right?
Yes.
Yes, right. But if I have other methodologies like BOP, backorder processing, or I have multi-level ATP, or I may have rule-based ATP, where the functionality of the whole ATP or will be varying. So the second important step which it has to understand is what should be my next step when the demand has come. So demand has already reached on the name of check mode, because we have seen the business event and check mode both together. It is trying to define as a check instruction. Hope you remember the diagram, right?
Yes. So check one more thing. One more thing. So you
Yes,
said check mode for the you told the strategy
requirement
group
class. Yes.
requirement class. But we also activated the TOR at schedule line level. So schedule line from the sales. So demand came from the sales order.
Okay. So now I have said you another important point. At item level, you are trying to decide whether a schedule line should be there or not, right? So it is still a subcomponent of an item level. That you agree, right?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
And in the item component, what was the most important thing which we have considered about the material, right? At item
Yes.
level, the most important segment was the material. So that is the reason why the material is able to channelize whether it is a schedule line level you want to do it or not. You're still able to channelize only at item level, not at header level. You're trying to decide that. Hope you got me.
Yes, yes, yes. So suppose Arvind, if I do not activate at the schedule line level, but the material itself has the TOR configuration at the strategy group, then the TOR would transfer or not?
It is still happening, right? I said you why do we have schedule lines? I hope we have discussed about this point, but I want you to hear from your words.
Yes,
Why do we have schedule
you
lines?
said yes. You said schedule line for the confirmation, like in the second schedule line for partially, like in the different date or partially.
So let us say, like, if my item which is to be promised, if it has to support multiple MADs, or let us say in a simple nutshell, we can say it as if it is going to allow the partial confirmations against the demand which has come, then we will go for schedule lines. Am I right?
Yeah, but in this case, we activate the multiple schedule line in the item level
Yes,
checkbox.
right.
But what I'm saying, like, suppose if I do not activate the TOR checkbox, the schedule line level,
But yes,
and
that's what I'm saying, right? The, whether you're going to go for schedule line or not, still the material is playing a significant role, right? Because at the item level, you're entering the material itself. It is taking with reference to material and the quantity, right? Am I right?
yes, yes,
Even if you're going for the next step, that is at the schedule line level, what are the two important things which are going carry forward? The material and quantity, am I right? Against this, you're trying to say whether it is can be fully confirmed or not. Am I right?
yes,
So whether it is at item level or at the schedule line level, you are speaking about the two important things, that is a material and quantity.
yes,
So at material level, the material is still playing the vital role even at the schedule line level or item level. That you agree, right?
yes,
Hope you got my point.
yeah,
So so the TOR is still happening whether it is saying at the item level or schedule line level. It is the material, right? So at the material level, you have already defined this strategy group. Whatever we have seen, the requirement class is saying, which is being speaking about. We are speaking all about. It is defined at material level, right?
yes,
So whether you have maintained the schedule line or not, it is still happening through material TOR. That is, the TOR is still happening with the requirement class with respect to requirement class. So obviously it will be triggered whether you are going to maintain the schedule line or not. It is still the request is still processed. So if you have to give a normal ATP check, where you can say just a single answer, like you can give a full confirmation or you cannot give a full confirmation, a yes or no, a simple ATP check. So obviously the TOR should happen at item level. That you agree, right?
yes,
But at the scenario where you feel that not only full confirmation but even a partial confirmation still can be considered in your business scenario, at that segment you would go for schedule line level. That you agree, right?
yes. Yes.
So I hope the question was answered, right?
Yes.
So whether
Yes.
it is at item level or at the schedule level, there's still the two important segments which are being considered or carry forward were the material and the quantity. So the quantity is the secondary thing, because how are you trying to promise it is the second half, that is the right hand side of the diagram, right? But the left
Yes.
hand side of the diagram is still about like what are they trying to move ahead with. That is the materials requirement class, that is the requirement class which has been assigned in the ECC.
Yes. Yes.
Are we good?
Yes. Yes.
So do you remember, I hope you also remember in the MRP views we have discussed about different demand segments like MRP type, what is the purpose of it, procurement types, what is the purpose of it, lot size,
Yes.
scheduling margin key. Those are all significant and they may not be important in all the segments. Like for example, if you say schedule line, so it is maybe important, especially in CTP capabilities, CTP methodology. It is quite important because the float before and after is quite important. But if you go for backorder processing, maybe it is not that significant. What I'm trying to say is like, so all the data which is still which is being assigned onto a product master. So most of the relevant data which is there, so we get it from our MRP types. Okay.
Yeah.
So I have said you about in the variant configuration about I have said you about the class 400. Do you remember?
Yes. Class 400. Correct. Yes.
So what which two classes are being combined to get our class 400?
Uh, 300 and 023.
Wonderful. Yes, man. You're true. Correct.
No,
So 23.
I just saw in the notepad. So, but yes,
Oh,
100.
yes, yes. Okay, fine. So 0 to 3 stands for the batch. We have discussed about the batch class also, right?
Yes, yes.
Right. So why I have come across this is, so I have said you about, did we discuss about the in the check mode we have different types of options like standard, characteristic evaluation,
Production
we
type.
have
Yes.
multi-level. Yes,
Yes.
production types. We have discussed about it, right? Okay, very good, very good. So I was just trying to ensure that whether the topic was discussed or not. Okay, fine. So when we go for variant configuration or when you speak that the characteristics plays a vital role, then we will go for the characteristic based evaluation which is there in the production type.
Yeah.
Let me know once you are able to see a notepad open for you.
Yeah.
So before I move on to check instruction, we will have a very quick discussion about what is the business event. Okay.
Yeah.
So I have already given you the example and we were good enough. But if I have to make it on to a nutshell definition, how does a business event is all about? it can be sales orders, deliveries. So which are transferred from ECC to, that is the OLTP system to the APO system, right?
Yeah.
So whenever if the business event is A, it's a sale order. If it is B, that is delivery. And you have different types of combinations of them, like A, something else.
Arvind, like the A is the sales order, B is the delivery. Um,
Yes.
is there any assignment somewhere like that? Did any type code, something come from the ECC that would denote the sales order? Because suppose if I create new process over there, for example, say an STO shuttle process, something like that.
Yes,
So
yes.
suppose I create new PO type,
Yeah.
like currently we have NBUV, I create some ZAB, for example, say, then I
Yes.
would create again here the business event. So
Yes,
any
yes.
type code,
So here
something.
we can maintain the business events. Very good question. So I will show you 1 minute. We can maintain the business events. Let me know once you're able to see the SAP screen.
Yeah. SAP skin, I'm able to see like your maintain check instruction. But
No,
I
no,
think,
no.
okay. Okay. So actually, Arvind, in my company landscape, we have a CRM, ECC, and GATP, TM, everything. So the everything communicate between CRM to GATP.
Okay. So even CRM is there for you. Good, good.
Yeah, CRM, GATP, APO, and TM, transportation management. So
Okay.
everything.
Good, good. Fair. Can you see this?
Yeah.
This is the business event. So if you want to make any customization as such, you can maintain them here and you can use the same.